Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today we are going to start practice set 3.4 of Maths 2. Question number 1. Practice set 3.4. Question number 1 is. Question number 1 is given here. Length of chord AB. Length of this chord AB is equal to the radius of the circle. Then you have to find angle AOB is the central angle. Then angle ACB, that is inscribed angle, and measure of arc AB and measure of arc ACB. Okay. So first of all, given is length of chord AB is equal to the radius. So here OA and OB are the radius, and the length of chord AB is equal to the radius. That means AB is equal to OA is equal to OB. So that's why this triangle is a equilateral triangle. As all the sides of these triangles are equal, that means equal to radius. So that's why this triangle is equilateral triangle. If this triangle is equilateral triangle, then the measure of all angles of equilateral triangle are of 60 degree. So here you get the value of angle AOB is 60 degree. Got it? Now the second one ACB. ACB angle lies on the circumference of a circle. So its angle ACB is by inscribed angle is half of intercepted arc, that means half of arc AB. Okay. In previous lecture we discussed the theorem of inscribed angle. Now the next is arc AB. Measure of arc AB is equal to measure of central angle, that means central angle theorem. So angle AOB is a central angle 60 degree. So measure length of arc AB is also 60 degree. Next arc ACB. ACB, the measure of whole circle is 360 and this arc is 60. So 360 minus 60, so measure of arc ACB is 360 minus 60 is 300 degree. Got it? So let's start the solution. Solution. First one, length of chord AB is given to radius. So here let's start in triangle AOB. In triangle AOB. Okay. OA is equal to OB. Radius of same circle. Okay. And length of chord AB is equal to radius. It's given. Okay. So therefore OA is equal to OB is equal to AB. Okay. So here length of chord AB is equal to radius and OA and OB are the radius of same circle. So therefore OA, OB, AB are equals. All three sides are equal. So therefore triangle AOB is an equilateral triangle. As all three sides are equal, so the triangle is equilateral triangle. Okay. So therefore all the angles of the equilateral triangle are of 60 degrees. So therefore angle AOB equal to angle OAB equal to angle OBA is equal to 60 degree. Got it? Angles of equilateral triangle. Angles of equilateral triangle are of 60 degree. So therefore the length of angle, therefore measure of angle AOB is 60 degree. Okay, got it? Here you measure of angle AOB is 60 degree. Got it? Now measure of angle AOB central angle and measure central angle and measure of central angle is equal to the measure of arc, that is central angle theorem. So measure of arc AB is equal to the angle AOB. Okay. Central angle theorem. Right here. Central angle theorem. Measure of central angle is equal to the measure of arc. So therefore measure of arc AB is equal to 60 degree. If you find the value of measure of arc AB, that means third one. Okay. Next, you have to find angle ACB. Angle ACB is inscribed angle, and we have discussed the theorem of inscribed angle. Inscribed angle is half of its intercepted arc. Angle ACB is half of measure of arc AB. It's inscribed angle theorem. Inscribed angle theorem. By inscribed angle theorem, measure of inscribed angle is half of its intercepted arc. So half of arc AB is 60 degrees. So half of 60 degrees is 30 degrees. Got it? So angle ACB is 30 degrees. Okay. Here you find the third one. Here the first one, and this is second one. Now the last fourth one, arc ACB. Arc ACB, if you observe here ACB, if you subtract AB, arc AB from whole circle, then you get ACB, and measure of circle is 360. So 360 minus arc AB, you get the value of arc ACB. Measure of arc ACB is 360, that means whole circle, minus measure of arc AB. Okay, so that means 360 minus 60, you get the value of 300. Okay, so measure of arc ACB is 300 degree. Okay, let's revise one more time. Here the given is length of this chord AB is equal to the radius, and OA and OB are the radius, and AB is equal to radius. So that's why this triangle AOB is equilateral triangle. As this is equilateral triangle, we know that all the angles of the equilateral triangle are of 60 degree. So this angle, this angle, this angle, all angles are of 60 degree. So therefore your first angle, that means your first answer, angle AOB is 60 degree. Okay. Next, AOB is the central angle, and measure of central angle is equal to the measure of arc. We have discussed this concept in previous lecture also. Measure of angle AOB central angle is equal to the measure of arc AB. So measure of arc AB is equal to the angle AOB central angle property. You can write here measure of angle AOB. Okay. So therefore measure of arc AB is 60 degree. As the central angle is 60 degree. Next, the second one, we have to find measure of angle ACB. In second one, you have to find ACB. ACB is inscribed angle at its vertex lie on the circumference of a circle. And inscribed angle is half of intercepted arc, that is your inscribed angle theorem. So as per the inscribed angle theorem, ACB, that means inscribed angle is half of intercepted arc. So half of arc value, arc AB is 60 degree, so half of 60 is 30 degree. Got it? Next, you have to find measure of arc ACB. In ACB, if you subtract arc AB from whole circle, then you get the value of arc ACB. So arc ACB is 360 minus measure of arc AB. 360 minus 60, measure of arc ACB is 300 degree. This is fourth one. Got it? Easy question. This is your question number 1 of practice set 3.4. Let's move to the question number 2. Question number 2 here given is quadrilateral PQRS is cyclic. It's cyclic quadrilateral, and side PQ is congruent to side RQ, and angle PSR, that means this angle is 110 degree. Then you have to find number 1 measure of angle PQR. Second one, measure of arc PQR. Third one, measure of arc QR. Fourth one, measure of angle PRQ. Okay. So let's start the solution. First of all, given here is quadrilateral PQRS. PQRS is cyclic, and in previous lecture we discussed the theorem of cyclic quadrilateral. Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Okay, so that means here angle S and angle Q are the opposite angles, and in a cyclic quadrilateral opposite angles are supplementary. That means angle PSR plus angle PQR is 180 degree. Angle PSR is given to you 110 degree. So 180 minus 110, you get the value of angle PQR 70. Got it? So let's start the first one. Quadrilateral PQRS is cyclic. Okay. So therefore angle PSR plus angle PQR is equal to 180. Cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Theorem of cyclic quadrilateral. Right here reason. Theorem of cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. Now substitute the value. Angle PSR is given to you 110 degree. So 110 plus angle PQR is equal to 180. Okay. So therefore angle PQR is equal to 180 minus 110. So here angle PQR is equal to 70 degree. So here you get the value of angle PQR 70 degree by cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Okay. Second one, you have to find measure of PQR. Measure of PQR. So if you observe angle PSR, so PSR is inscribed angle and PQR is intercepted up. As per the inscribed angle is half of its intercepted up. So let's start the second one. Angle PSR is half of measure of PQR. Half of measure of PQR. Inscribed angle theorem. Inscribed angle theorem. By inscribed angle theorem, inscribed angle is half of its intercepted up. Inscribed angle is the angle whose vertex lie on the circumference. So here angle PSR is vertex lie on the circumference. So angle PSR is inscribed angle and PQR is intercepted up. So inscribed angle is half of it intercepted up, that is inscribed angle theorem. Now substitute the value. Angle PSR you are having 110 degree. So 110 is equal to half of measure of PQR. So therefore measure of PQR is equal to 110 multiplied by 2. So therefore measure of PQR is equal to 200, 210, 210, 220 degree. Okay. Now move to the third one. Third, you have to find measure of QR. Measure of QR. If you observe here, given is side PQ is congruent to side QR. That means chord PQ is congruent to chord QR. Chord PQ is congruent to chord QR. That means arc PQ is congruent to arc PR. Corresponding arc of congruent chords. So arc PQ plus arc QR is nothing but arc PQR. Okay. So given here, side PQ is congruent to side QR. Given, so side of a triangle are nothing but the chord of the circle. So therefore, chord PQ is congruent to chord QR. Okay. Chord, if two chords of a circle are congruent, then their corresponding arcs are congruent. So therefore, arc PQ is congruent to arc QR. Corresponding arcs of congruent chords. Okay. Corresponding arcs of congruent chords. Okay. So therefore, if you add arc PQ and arc QR, then you get arc PQR. So arc PQR is nothing but the addition of arc PQR is nothing but the addition of arc PQ plus arc QR. Okay. So arc PQR you get the value of 220 degree and arc PQ and arc QR both are equal. So in place of PQ you can write QR and in place of QR you can write PQ, but here you need QR. So in place of PQ write QR as both the length of or measure of both the arcs are equal. So arc QR plus arc QR. Okay. So here 220 is equal to 2 times arc QR. Okay, 2 here in multiply, here comes in divide. So therefore arc QR is equal to 220 divided by 2, that means 110 degree. So your arc QR is measure of arc. You can write measure of arc QR is equal to 110 degree. Got it? This is number third. Okay. Last one, you have to find measure of angle PRQ. Measure of angle PRQ. Measure of angle PRQ. If you observe, PRQ angle is inscribed angle and inscribed angle is half of intercepted earth. Arc PQ, here you get the value of 110 degree because arc QR and arc PQ both are equal. So measure of arc QR is 110 degree. So therefore measure of arc PQ is also 110 degree. And measure of angle PRQ is half of intercepted arc, that is half of PQ. So 110, half of 110 is 55 degree. Let's revise first these three, then start fourth. In this question, the given is quadrilateral PQRS is cyclic. In previous lecture, we discussed the theorem of cyclic quadrilateral. Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Okay. So here one angle PSR is given here and PQR is opposite angle, and opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So therefore I start solution with this. Quadrilateral PQR is cyclic, so therefore angle PSR plus angle PQR is 180. Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So here angle PSR is 110 degree plus angle PQR is equal to 180. So angle PQR is equal to 180 minus 110. So here you get the value of angle PQR is 70 degree. Got it? Number 1. Number 2, you have to find measure of PQR. Measure of PQR. Okay? And of PQR is intercepted of angle PSR. That means angle PSR is inscribed angle and of PQR is intercepted arc, and inscribed angle is half of its intercepted arc by inscribed angle theorem. Okay, so value of PSR is 110, so half of measure of PQR. So here 2 here in divide, here comes and multiply. So angle measure of PQR 110 multiply by 2. So measure of PQR is 220 degree. Okay. Now the third one is you have to find measure of QR. Okay. But here given is side PQ is congruent to side QR. If side PQ is congruent to side QR, sides of a triangle are nothing but the chords for the circle. So therefore chord PQ is congruent to chord QR. If the chords are congruent, then their corresponding arcs are also congruent. So therefore arc PQ is congruent to arc QR, corresponding arcs of congruent chords. If you add QR and PQ, you get your whole chord, that means PQR. Sorry, if you add PQ and QR, then you get your whole arc, that means PQR. So arc PQR is nothing but arc PQ plus arc QR. So arc PQR value you get here 220 degrees. So 220 plus arc QR plus arc PQ plus QR. In place of PQ, you can write QR because both arcs are congruent. So 2 times arc PQR is equal to 220. So arc QR is equal to 220 divided by 2, that means 110 degree. So measure of arc QR is 110 degree, or you can write measure of arc QR equal to measure of PQ, both are equal to 110 degree because both the arcs are equal in length. Both the measure of both the arcs are equal, so therefore arc PQ and arc QR and PQ are equal to 110 degree. Thus, number 4, we have to find measure of angle PRQ, and PRQ is a inscribed angle and PQ is intercepted arc, and that means PRQ is half of PQ. So let's start here. Angle PRQ is half of measure of arc PQ. Angle PRQ. Angle PRQ is inscribed angle. Inscribed angle is half of its intercepted arc. So angle PRQ is half of measure of arc PQ. Because PRQ, this angle, so therefore its intercepted arc is PQ. So that means right here inscribed angle theorem. Inscribed angle theorem. Okay. Now here, so therefore angle PRQ is half of measure of PQ is 110. So half of 110, so angle PRQ is equal to 55 degree. So here you get the value of angle PRQ is 55 degree. This is your formula. Once again see here PRQ. I observe here angle PRQ is inscribed angle and PQ is intercepted arc. And PQ of PQ value is 110. So angle PRQ is half of PQ by inscribed angle theorem. So angle PRQ is half of 110. Angle PRQ half of 110, that means 55 degree. Got it? Here you find all the four values. This is question number 2. I hope you understood the question number 2 also. Next is question number 3. Question number 3 here. Quadrilateral MRPN is cyclic quadrilateral, and angle R is given to you 5x minus 13 degree and angle N is 4x plus 4 degree. Okay, then you have to find measure of angle R and measure of angle N. If you observe here, quadrilateral MRPN is cyclic and R and N, they are opposite angles. Okay. So bicyclic quadrilateral opposite angles are supplementary, that is cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilaterals are supplementary, that means their sum is 180. Okay, so it's easy solution. It's very easy question. Just start the solution. Solution: quadrilateral MRPN is cyclic. Okay, so therefore by the theorem of cyclic quadrilateral. What is the theorem of cyclic quadrilateral? Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. That means angle R plus angle N is equal to 180 degree. That is a cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Now substitute the value. Angle R we are having 5x minus 13. Plus angle N is 4x plus 4 is equal to 180. Okay. 5x plus 4x is nothing but 9x. Minus 13 plus 4 minus is nothing but minus 9 is equal to 180 degree. Okay. So minus 9 here in minus, that side goes in plus. So therefore 9x is equal to 180 plus 9. So therefore 9x is equal to 189. Okay. So x is equal to 189 divided by 9. So x is equal to 9 2s are 18, 9 1s are 9. X you get 21. Okay. Now find the value of angle R and angle N. So here angle R is equal to 5x minus 13 degree. Okay. 5x minus 13 degree. So that means 5 multiplied by 21. Value of x is 21 minus 13. Okay. So 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. 105 minus 13. 105 minus 13 how much? 5 minus 3 is 2. 10 minus 1 is 9. So 92 degree. Angle R is equal to 92 degree. Subtract here 5 minus 3 is 2 and 10 minus 1 is 9. So here get the value of angle R is 92 degree. Next you have to find angle N. Angle N is nothing but 4x plus 4 degree. Okay. So 4 multiplied by 21 plus 4. So 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 84 plus 4 is 88 degree. Got it? So here angle N is 88 degree. Once more, see here. Once more I am repeating, see here. Here the question is quadrilateral MRPN is cyclic. If you draw the figure MRPN, that means angle R and angle N are the opposite angles, and by the cyclic quadrilateral theorem opposite angles are supplementary. Okay. So angle R is given to you here and angle N is given here, and you have to find the measure of angle R and N. Okay. That means here measure of angle R and N in complex form, and you have to find the value of R and N in number form. So let's start the solution. Quadrilateral MRPN is cyclic. So as per the cyclic quadrilateral theorem, opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. That means angle R plus angle N is equal to 180 degree. Now substitute the value. Angle R 5x minus 30. Angle N is 4x plus 4 is equal to 180. So here 5x plus 4x is 9x and minus 13 plus 4 is minus 9 is equal to 180. So 9x minus 9 here comes in plus. So 9x is equal to 180 plus 9. So 9x is equal to 189. So x is equal to 189 divided by 9. X is equal to 9 2 is the 18, 9 1 is the 9. Here you get the value of x. Now find the value of angle R. Angle R is 5x minus 13 degree. That is 5 multiplied by 21 minus 13, you get 92 degree. Next, angle N is 4x plus 4 degree. That means 4 multiplied by 21 plus 4. That means 84 plus 4 is 88 degree. Got it? Today we solve question number 1, 2 and 3 of practice set 3.4. Remaining questions inshallah we will discuss in the next lecture. Practice all the 3 questions. They are very important for exam point of view and easy questions also. Just practice them. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah.